everybody, welcome back to Huntfish365. My name is Jeremy and I really appreciate you clicking on the video today. Today I'm going to be doing a review over something that I've already actually done a review on this channel shortly after I got it, but now I've been using it for a couple years and I've been able to really build a proper opinion on it, both pros and cons, and I would like to share that with you. This is something that I take into the field or the marsh with me anytime that I go hunting. And so it's a pretty important tool. So today I'm going to be reviewing my shotgun, which is my Winchester Sx4. Like I said, I've been shooting it for about 3 or 4 seasons now, and I have really grown attached to it actually. I was shooting a gun that was really similar to this in many ways. It was a cheaper version though. It was about a $300 semi-automatic gun. It did shoot really well, but you know, I finally got to the point where I was in a position money-wise to get this and upgrade, if you will. So just a little knowledge or specs on the shotgun. It is a 28-inch barrel. I got it in 3.5-inch chamber to, you know, if I ever want to go turkey hunting or, you know, might be doing some late season snow goose or geese, stuff like that, where, you know, I would look to use 3.5-inch shells. I'm not a huge 3.5-inch shell guy, but I did want that option. So, and when it comes to the 28-inch barrel, honestly, I think anything less than a 20-inch barrel on a 12-gauge shotgun in particular is just really not worth the time, unless you're just designating it for like turkey guns specifically. You know, just kind of like one of those short barrel turkey guns, but that's not who I am. I always like all-around shotguns. So first thing I loved about this shotgun, I know it's kind of silly, but my last shotgun didn't have it and it was a pain in the butt, but it has the mounts for a sling and I don't use it all the time. Obviously I don't have it on right now, but that is mostly for video purposes. Second thing that I absolutely love about this shotgun, I'm going to try and zoom in on it here for you a little bit, come on, is I love the oversized buttons on this, both in the action and for the safety, and I love the oversized pin in this. I don't know, when you've got gloves on, zoom out, when you've got gloves on and you're in the marsh and your hands are cold, it can be kind of hard to find those buttons, and I don't know how many times before I had this gun that I would be like trying to raise up and I couldn't find the safety in particular to shoot, because you know, safety first before like if you're sitting in the blind, your safety should always be on. And so I always loved these oversized buttons, so that is a massive con to me, especially for waterfowl hunters in particular, late season. I know it sounds super dumb, but when you close the action, this is something that bothers me about, in particular, like Stogers and Franchies. When I open the action, I like my action to stick. I don't want it to be able to move. I don't want to have to click a button in order to get it to stay. I like it where it just stays open when I open it. And, you know, that is something that is huge to me. Because I would pick up other guns, I would love the feel of them, and then I would mess with that action and I'd be like, that sucks. My last shotgun, the action did not stay open and I absolutely hated it. There were so many times I'd be trying to load my gun and, you know, I got gloves on, my fingers would slip. It was just annoying. So having the action being able to stay open without having to do anything special is just like really like important to me. It's very easy to take apart, to clean. I mean, you just unscrew this. It's just like most shotguns. It's a gas chamber, and it literally all comes apart very simply. Maybe some other day I'll do a cleaning video, because actually I need to clean my gun and I will show how that is done. I also love how light it is. I mean, it is not a heavy shotgun, and some people like a really heavy shotgun, or you know, they might like it in the back end or the front end. I would say this gun leans, the weight is more in the front, which I enjoy. It allows you to swing a lot faster in my opinion, and due to its overall lightness, throwing it to your shoulder is really, really easy. The stock obviously is the perfect length for me. There are some shotguns that come with shorter and longer stocks or like extra pieces. This one did not. And when I got it, it came with 3 chokes as well. You know, you're just average. Improved cylinder, modified, and then full. So, fantastic shooting gun. Lots of pros. That's really all I can think about for the pros for right now. I mean, it cycles very well. I have shot 100 shells at times, you know, going and dove hunting. I have shot, you know, a lot of, you know, turkey rounds. One time when I was turkey hunting, I have a video of it somewhere. You can't see me doing it because I dropped the camera. I came over the hill on a turkey and I dumped 3.5 inch shells, which if you've ever shot 3.5 inch turkey shells, you know they're going to kick you in the butt a little bit, like they give you a good punch, and it, because of the gas chamber, the weight where it is and everything, this gun handles it like a pro. I very rarely walk away from a hunt and go, my shoulder is absolutely killing me. I very rarely walk away from the range when we, you know, go and shoot 200-300 shells to get ready for season or just to blow off some steam and go, man, my shoulder is killing me. The butt stock is nice and soft, it's very squishy. You know, and that's just the stock butt pad, and so no complaints from me on that end. So I really don't actually have too many complaints about this gun. The one thing, like one of the things, the 2 things that I will 100% say that you're gonna want to do when you get this gun is for about the first 200 shells. Like I would go to the range and I would shoot 200 to 300 shells through it, because every 4th or 5th, while the action's still breaking in, it will get jammed occasionally, but once you get past that, it doesn't happen all that often, and generally if it does get jammed, it is because the gun is dirty. This gun does like to run very clean, which I actually appreciate because it keeps me humble and makes me want to clean my guns, because nothing's more frustrating than being in the blind and getting it jammed because you haven't been cleaning your gun. So if you like a gun that's able to run a little dirtier, get something like a Stoker or the Outlanders, they run dirty a little better. Like, they'll continue to go. But I like being, like, it forces me to clean my gun, and that'll just ultimately make your gun last longer. The other thing that I will say about this gun when it comes to cons, that absolutely 100% I'm going to tell you, the moment you buy your gun, if you have the money, you need to go out and do this. I should have unscrewed this before. Go out and get yourself a different choke. The chokes in Winchester shotguns in particular, really, they're made in Taiwan, and they use a little cheaper metal, and they go bad really, really fast. The first year that I had this gun, because I spent $900 on it, I didn't have the money to buy the choke tubes that I really like, and so I shot with the stock chokes. It was about the worst year of shooting I'd ever had in my life. I was kind of going, why did I spend all this money on this shotgun? And then I was like, you know what, no, I want to get new choke tubes. I watched a few videos on it, determined that the choke tubes were really bad, went out and got a new choke tube, and I shoot just like I used to before. I mean, I'm no perfect shot, but I definitely, people always would go, I can't believe you missed that shot, you're a better shot than that. So get a different choke tube, whether that is you want to go and get yourself some waterfowl chokes for waterfowl hunting. In particular, I shoot the Carlson cremator. For waterfowl, I shoot the mid-range, and then I have a long range for turkey hunting. It's essentially a modified and a full choke. In this shotgun with the mid-range, I very easily shoot, like, if I've got that bird that I think that I hit at about 45 yards, I'm very willing to take that shot. I do not recommend taking those shots because that's a little far. And for the turkey choke, I have shot at a target at about 60 yards with that long range Carlson's cremator. Maybe someday I will do a review video on these chokes too. So if you're gonna get this gun, which I would give this gun for personal value like an 8 out of 10 stars. I absolutely love this thing. I'd buy it again, hands down. About the only thing that I would change if I bought it again is I do kind of wish that I had bought it with some form of camo on it. I just was looking to save a little extra money, and I had wrapped guns before, so I was like, it's okay, I don't need it. I'm thinking about wrapping this before this next waterfowl season starts, because there is a little bit, you know, a surface spot of rust here and there, and sometimes wrapping it can help and add some protection. So if you have any other questions about the shotgun, feel free to leave a comment down below. Like this video if you found some valuable interest in it. I made this video now, it's, you know, early July, partly because, you know, I bought this gun in like early July when I got it, because I wanted to spend some time behind it before waterfowl season came up, or any other seasons that I would use this for. So if you're looking for a new shotgun, I highly recommend it. And like, I'll probably buy this shotgun again. It's built very well, and I ultimately think that it'll probably last me about 15 years anyways. So that's all I have for the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it and you found some use out of it. Leave a comment if you have other questions on the shotgun, and of course if you enjoy review videos, or you enjoy hunting or fishing content, even some faith religious based content, I invite you to hit the subscribe button and join us on this channel as we continue to grow. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I really do hope to see y'all back on the next episode.